They said it was impossible. They said Alcatraz was unbreachable. But on June 11, 1962, 3 men defied the odds. Nestled in the icy waters of San Francisco Bay, Alcatraz was more than just a prison. It was a fortress, a chilling monument to the iron hand of justice. Designed to house the most dangerous of criminals, its walls whispered tales of notorious mobsters and ruthless killers. Escape? A mere fantasy for those entombed within its confines. The prison was a masterpiece of high security, its stringent measures a daunting challenge for even the most cunning of minds. Add to that the treacherous currents of the surrounding waters, and the island fortress seemed an inescapable tomb. Yet 3 men dared to challenge the impossible. Their names, Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers, John and Clarence. The audacious escape plan was as ingenious as it was daring. It was a symphony of brilliance and bravery, orchestrated in the heart of the world's most reputedly inescapable prison, Alcatraz. The plan was hatched by 3 inmates, Alan West, Frank Morris, and the Anglin brothers, John and Clarence. These men weren't just prisoners, they were craftsmen, engineers of their own destiny, armed with sheer determination and an array of makeshift tools. From spoons swiped from the mess hall to a drill crafted from a vacuum cleaner motor, their resourcefulness knew no bounds. The first step was to create an escape route. Behind the confines of their cells lay an unguarded utility corridor. To reach it, they would have to bore through the cell walls, and so, under the cover of music, they did just that. Every evening, as the melodies filled the air, the rhythmic chipping away at the walls went unnoticed. Bit by bit, the concrete gave way, revealing a path to possible freedom. However, their absence during the night would surely raise alarms. To counter this, they crafted dummy heads. Using soap, toilet paper, and real human hair from the prison barbershop, they sculpted eerily realistic heads. These decoys, tucked under the blankets, would buy them precious hours during the nightly head counts. But the plan didn't stop at the prison walls. They knew the treacherous waters of San Francisco Bay awaited them. So they stitched together over 50 raincoats to create makeshift rafts and life vests, testing the limits of their ingenuity. The complexity of their plan was staggering. Every step carried immense risk. A single slip-up could lead to disaster, but they were undeterred. For the lure of freedom was irresistible. They worked tirelessly, meticulously, for months on end, driven by a singular goal: escape. After months of meticulous preparation, the stage was set for the greatest prison break in history. Their plan, a testament to the human spirit's will to break free, was ready to be set in motion. The question remained, would they succeed? Or would Alcatraz claim them as it had so many others before? Only time would tell. On the foggy night of June 11, 1962, the plan was set into motion. The corridors of Alcatraz echoed with the usual sounds of a prison at night, oblivious of the daring escape unfolding within its walls. 3 inmates, Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers, had spent months preparing for this night. Their cells were empty but not vacant. Crafted with soap, hair, and paint, lifelike dummies lay in their beds, a ruse to trick the guards into thinking everything was normal. A masterpiece of deception that bought them the most precious commodity in any prison break: time. With the dummies in place, the trio set off on their daring escape. Their destination? A narrow utility corridor, a labyrinth of pipes and maintenance shafts hidden behind the cell walls. It was a claustrophobic nightmare, a pathway so tight and winding that many would feel a sense of dread just thinking about it. But for these men, it was the road to freedom. The utility corridor was not their final hurdle, though. After that came the prison roof, the guard towers, and the chilling waters of San Francisco Bay. But they were ready. They had a raft cobbled together from over 50 raincoats, painstakingly stitched together and sealed with heat. It was a testament to their ingenuity and determination, a symbol of their audacious hope. As the night wore on, the 3 men navigated the treacherous route, outwitting the guards and slipping through the prison's defenses like phantoms. And then they were gone, swallowed by the misty waters of the bay, their departure marked only by the gentle ripple of waves against the prison walls. As dawn broke, Alcatraz was left with 3 empty cells and a mystery that baffled the nation. The greatest prison escape in history had just taken place, and the world was about to wake up to the news. But the story was far from over. The escape was just the beginning. The real mystery, the question that still haunts us to this day, is what happened to the men after they vanished into the foggy night. In the cold light of morning, the greatest manhunt in San Francisco's history began. The aftermath of the audacious escape from Alcatraz was a whirlwind of chaos and confusion. As law enforcement scrambled to piece together the puzzle, the Federal Bureau of Investigation was called in to take charge of the case. The prison cell, once a formidable cage, now held the remnants of an elaborate escape plan. The guards were greeted with the eerie sight of dummy heads made from soap, toilet paper, and real human hair grinning back at them from the vacant beds. The handmade decoys had bought the inmates precious hours under the cover of darkness. Behind the vent, a hole, chiseled painstakingly over the course of several months, bore testament to the inmates' determination and ingenuity. A secret passage leading to the unguarded utility corridor, it had served as their gateway to freedom. The remnants of a makeshift raft and life vests, crafted ingeniously from raincoats, were discovered on the nearby shoreline. But of the escapees themselves, there was no sign. They had vanished, swallowed by the misty waters of the San Francisco Bay. The investigation that followed was exhaustive and relentless. The FBI pursued every possible lead, interviewed every potential witness, and explored every conceivable theory. Did the escapees succumb to the treacherous currents of the bay, their bodies lost to the depths? Or did they manage to overcome the odds, reaching the shore and disappearing into the anonymity of the city? Theories abound, each as tantalizing and elusive as the next. Some believe the escapees perished in the frigid waters, while others insist they made it to shore and lived out their lives in hiding. Despite numerous investigations, no definitive evidence has ever been found to prove either theory. Despite exhaustive efforts, the fate of the three escapees remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. The story of the greatest prison escape in history continues to captivate, a tantalizing enigma shrouded in the mists of the San Francisco Bay. More than 6 decades later, the Alcatraz escape continues to captivate and confound. The audacious breakout from this notorious prison has undeniably etched itself into the annals of history, capturing the imagination of millions around the globe. Its enduring fascination lies in its blend of human ingenuity, audacity, and the tantalizing question that remains unanswered: did the escapees survive? This captivating tale of daring and survival against all odds has inspired countless narratives across various mediums. From gripping novels to blockbuster films, television series to popular podcasts, the story of the Alcatraz escape has left an indelible mark on pop culture. The allure of this mystery is further fueled by the ongoing debate surrounding the fate of the escapees. While the official report holds that the men drowned in the treacherous waters of San Francisco Bay, there are those who believe otherwise. Some argue that the men may have successfully traversed the bay, evading capture and living out their days in obscurity. Others propose even more intriguing theories, suggesting they may have fled to foreign lands or lived undercover within the United States. The debate is stoked by sporadic clues and alleged sightings that emerge over the years, each one adding a fresh layer of intrigue to the enduring mystery. For every theory put forth, there are counter-arguments and contradictions, leaving the truth shrouded in uncertainty. Yet, regardless of one's stance on their survival, one cannot deny the sheer audacity and ingenuity of the escape. The meticulous planning, the handmade tools, the lifelike dummy heads, all speak volumes of the inmates' resourcefulness and desperation for freedom. Their story serves as a stark reminder of the lengths individuals will go to reclaim their liberty, making the Alcatraz escape an enduring symbol of human resilience and defiance against seemingly insurmountable odds. The Alcatraz escape remains a testament to human ingenuity and daring, a mystery that to this day refuses to be solved. In the annals of crime and punishment, Alcatraz stands as a symbol of the unbreakable and the unyielding. Yet the audacious escape plan hatched by 3 inmates in 1962 challenged this notion, casting a shadow of mystery that lingers to this day. Their meticulously crafted scheme, the chilling events of the escape night, and the aftermath that saw a frantic, fruitless search, all converge into a captivating saga of intrigue and imagination. This daring breakout unveiled the vulnerabilities of the Unbreachable Fortress, sending shockwaves across the globe. The enduring mystery of their fate continues to fuel speculation and fire up debates, with the world divided between skeptics and believers. Could they have survived the icy, turbulent waters of San Francisco Bay, or did the treacherous current swallow them whole? We may never know. The tale of the Alcatraz escape is a powerful reminder that sometimes the impossible is merely a challenge waiting to be conquered.